All right. Episode 12, Erase the Chalk. I'm Charles.
I'm Dan. We got a special guest today.
Who we got? Man. Who we got?
We got B Bleeds Green. He he's a diehard green teamer. He's a constant guest on the show. He's the stereotypical bleed green teamer. Are you on the Fire Brad train, Mr. B Bleeds Green?
100%. I drive that train. I'm the conductor of that train.
Are you putting coal in that engine?
Without a doubt. Without a doubt.
Man, what is going on with these Celtics?
I mean, the past few games have been rough, but I mean, hey, we did have a good little stretch there before the All-Star break.
Yeah, 4-game winning
streak. We can look at the little part, but I mean, I think that was kind of part of the problem. But I feel that what's been going on has kind of been it's mostly on Brad, I think. But I mean, like we said, we talk about the plays, we talk about JT, we talk about Jaylen Brown. It seems like a lot of plays the inconsistent, but you know what I mean? That's definitely not the problem. I think obviously what's weird to me is I feel like the players on the Celtics, like I don't know if Danny Ainge is trying to get a response out of them when he goes onto the media and he starts talking about this team's not good enough, this and that. So, and I think it's kind of just not affecting them. I don't know if they've tuned Brad out, or I just think Brad is just, like I said, I think the team has taken on the identity of the GM almost. Like, they think, whatever, we're not good enough, we need more players. So, turn on and off the gas, I feel like, But I don't know. What do you guys think?
I mean, one of the things that pisses me off, the Celtics haven't made an in-season trade since Isaiah Thomas, 2016.
Yeah.
Are you kidding me? Danny Ainge, it's been brought to his attention multiple times. And he denies it. He's like, what? What is that? We haven't? Are you not in control of the team? Like, I don't know what it is, but I'm on the fire Brad Stevens train. I do not care what anybody says. I'm a passenger. You're the conductor. I'm the passenger.
I like it. I think I just think there's other options out there, like we talked about. Like Stackhouse or someone like that, or Juwan Howard would be unbelievable. But he's not going to leave Michigan now.
No.
It'd be a dream. But maybe Brad Stevens will take the Indiana job. Because I know the Indiana job opened up in Indiana, so maybe he'll go out there. It's a possibility.
I got a hot take for you guys.
Yep,
I'm waiting.
I think it's time to really think about getting rid of Kemba Walker. And it shows. You know what I mean?
Okay.
I just feel.
I don't hate it, honestly. I don't hate it, but I don't think anyone's going to take him because that contract.
Yeah, and it's just the fact that I think his knee injury is really worse than it really is.
You just don't want to say anything.
Yeah, and I get it. They had the reputation of with the Isaiah Thomas hip injury, keeping the smaller guards, not keeping the smaller guards and trading them. I think Danny Ainge and the owner groups, they're trying to keep Kemba so they won't have that bad reputation. It's like with Anthony Davis, what he said a couple years ago of him not coming, here because he didn't like how they did Isaiah Thomas. And I just feel like, with Kemba Walker, man, he's averaging, I believe, 17 points a game. And again, he's just coming back from his injury, but if he can't play back-to-backs, with our record being 20-20, it's not worth it. And just I really love Kemba Walker.
Yeah,
he's really changed the culture of Boston since he's gotten here. But I just feel like for his sake, he needs a fresh start. This whole team needs a fresh start. Jaylen Brown, Jason Tatum, they're tired, and you could just tell they're really exhausted. And if we're not making trades this year, I just feel like just sit Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown, and just keep them on the bench and just have these young guys just play because, you know, it's just been too inconsistent this year. I know you guys are saying fire Brad.
I think it's just, you know, they're the 7 seed, so you know they're not going to sit them down. You know, it's not.
Yeah, but the playoffs. How many playoffs start today? We're playing the Nets.
Yeah,
that's sweet. That's a sweep.
I can't say. You know, my green team of mine, you know, won't let me say against that. But
yeah, I want to clarify this. Who stole my monkey, right? Who stole my monkey on Twitter said Kemba for Horford.
Kemba for Horford. Okay.
Kemba for Horford? No.
I'll take it.
You'll take it?
I would take Horford back.
I take Horford back. He's playing better. I take it. But the thing is, the Celtics need Kemba to do well. When Kemba does well, the Celtics do well. You know what I mean? He's kind of that. He's that. You know, they do need that other guy sometimes. And sometimes he takes a lot of shots. He puts in the best effort. I mean, will he play back-to-backs in the playoffs? That matters too. Like, let's not, you know what I mean? We can't hang it up yet.
But the games you need him, like, for example, I forget.
But, like, do you need him against Cleveland? You think you can beat him? Well, you think you can beat him?
But he scores what, 9 points against who they played before Cleveland? Who do they play?
The Jazz.
The Jazz. That's a big game. Yeah. That's a big game against Utah.
Yeah, and then they got no, you're right. He didn't come to play, and there's too many times that's happened. So I understand what you're saying, but I also look at it as a fact that just I don't think anyone will take that dude's contract because it's so ridiculous.
Yeah,
and no one trusts Danny Ainge anymore. I think Danny Ainge is just honestly, I could say fire Danny too. Because I think him and Brad are almost a package deal. I mean, Jackie Mack was saying that, you know, Danny was thinking of retiring, and then like his son was involved in the organization, which I still don't understand these like streamlines of like family through the organization. Like,
it's look at the Patriots.
You know what I mean?
Every single one of Bill Belichick's kids are.
It's just very weird. All these like, you know, like, can we just go out and get like someone, you know, another guy maybe who's played in the league, maybe in the Celtics organization guy.
Let's get LeBron. LeBron James is already buying the Red Sox.
Let's go. I think that comes down to
let's try and get like Paul Pierce or something. Or Larry
there you go, Kevin Garnett in there.
KG,
something. Larry Bird wants nothing to do with this.
No,
but nobody. That's the thing. It's just like I don't know. Like I don't know, man. I hope. Maybe Danny will retire and Brad will take the Indiana job. That would be the perfect. That would be the perfect scenario.
But isn't it sad? Isn't it sad? Like, you know, a few years ago we were talking about championship or bust with this team. Now we're just like,
I know we
don't know what happened.
I mean, you're right. You're right. 100%. But I feel like just, you know, the green teamer in me just saying like, you know, I wouldn't give up on them. I'd still think like we could get back to the Eastern Conference Finals if everyone figures it out. Like, but Brad Stevens, man, I just don't think I just think he's the problem. His lineups are weird. He doesn't play people. He plays people. He's all over the place. And I just feel like, I don't know, maybe the players don't even want to play for him. Maybe they tuned him out a little bit. Who knows? I just hope that, you know, the Celtics get to the playoffs and wake up. I feel like it'd be too harsh right now if they woke up and had to play Brooklyn. I think we all can agree on that, especially if KD was going to come back. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
that's tough. That's like you say, get out the brooms. I mean, I hope not. But, I mean, I tell you, that'd be one tough series with those guys.
The funny thing is Brad Stevens said in his post-game interview, it was like towards the end of the interview, they were talking about how the Cavs were getting into the paint pretty easily. And before Brad Stevens was leaving, I forget what the question was. He says, he's paused for a minute and he says, you know what? I should have played Taco. Like, no. Oh, you think?
Like
you should have played Taco. Like,
but there's a reason Taco don't play though. To me, like
it's on his doo-doo list from last season in the bubble.
Like that's one thing about it. It's like, okay, so play Tristan. Like, why you like they? You know what I mean? No, Tristan don't play anymore now. Like, I just don't. Man, I really don't like him. I've grown not to like him. I just feel like. Listen, we haven't won a championship till 2008. Any other Boston franchise is going to be under pressure. Around here, everyone's like, oh, don't worry about it, this and that. It's like, no, you don't understand. We want to win too. But there's all these Celtics fans around here that don't watch the game, obviously, because they don't.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They're so-called Celtics fans, but they ain't watching the game. I can tell
you
you're not saying, oh, we don't want it's championship or bust around here. This is Boston, baby.
Yeah.
It's always been that way. It's always been that way. What are we gonna stop?
Yeah.
You didn't get 17 banners in the rafters.
For no reason, right?
No reason. Come on.
I think last year hurt so bad for this organization in general, because I honestly thought last year was that was the team that could have honestly they could have taken the Lakers to at least 6 or 7 games if they got to the finals, because the games they played in the regular season last year against the Lakers, I believe Boston beat them one time in Boston, and then we almost beat them in LA.
I think we split. No, honestly, I agree. But see, now that's what I was saying to you when I said, like, if you make that Tristan deal and you make that Teague deal last year.
Oh, yes.
You can get by the Heat, I think.
Yeah.
You can get by the Heat. So I think you did. I think you messed that up too.
Yeah.
I think Danny messed that up too, because why do you add those guys after? Because you know you were missing something. You couldn't stop Bam.
Yeah.
Tristan, I mean, hopefully could have helped on that. It's just, I don't know. I don't agree with what they've done. Maybe, if this doesn't all work out, maybe they should have traded one of the young guys. Who knows? You know what I mean? Obviously, they weren't going to trade Tatum. Maybe they should have traded Jalen. Who knows what's going to happen? They have the trade exception in the offseason. Like, they have to use that. They have to use that. If the guy doesn't use that, it's unbelievable. He definitely just wants to get fired.
I'm not going to lie. That Harden trade for Jaylen Brown is looking pretty good right now.
I know. But see, like, that's wild. That's wild, isn't it? Look at that. I swear that guy had a fat suit on when he was, right? He had a fat suit on under that union.
Yeah. Shout out to James Harden. He's playing like an MVP, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
But let's get to these games, man. Let's get to these games. Let's get to the first game. Let's get to the Kings versus the Celtics, man. How you feel about that, my guy?
Yeah, I after last night, I don't feel very confident. I'll tell you that.
Right.
But Celtics will be. It's at home, right?
Yes, it's at home. Yep.
So we'll be back home. So, I mean, De'Aaron Fox, Western Conference team, right?
Mm-hmm.
Good, tough team, young team.
Yeah.
I mean,
we got our asses kicked last time.
I know we did. But you know me, we're back home, revenge game. I like the Celtics. I think the Celtics get the win. Wake up. Brad wakes him up, hopefully. If he can, I don't know. I haven't really seen it. But
this will be a bad loss. I kind of got the Kings winning this one because I think Harrison Barnes wants to really leave Sacramento, and I think he's going to drop 40 points against us tomorrow.
Well, it's easy to do that against Tice.
Exactly, and I just feel like this is a tryout for maybe if the Celtics want Harrison Barnes, maybe Harrison Barnes is going to really try to put a show on and try to give it his all, because the Celtics don't all season. They don't have this grit attitude. They don't have this, you beat me once, I want to get you back again. They're just too like inconsistent with their mindset going into these games.
Lackadaisical. But that's on the coach. That's on the coach, man. Like,
it's the coach's
responsibility. But I get what you're saying, because look at Tatum coming out the gate. He can't score in the first quarter. They're asleep in the first quarter. Like, I don't know. I don't understand. I don't know if it's just the way he wills himself into the game by doing that. Like just having a moderate first quarter, if it's that. But I don't know. He starts off the game slow, and it definitely affects the team. But I mean, look, they're down 17 to half. They could have came back, I feel like, too, when they got it within 3 against the Cavs, but it just wasn't happening. It's just they couldn't get over the hump, so I don't know.
It's the body language for me. I'm big on watching post-game interviews, and before Jason Tatum, before the media was going to ask Jason Tatum some questions, Jason Tatum's sitting in the back of his chair with his mask on, and he's yawning, just like, just his body language, just like he doesn't care.
He got.
You know what I mean? And that's what
You don't got that killer Kobe instinct. Like, he learned from Kobe, but he didn't take over the Mamba mentality at all. Like, I feel like, you know what I mean? Like, he needed to.
And I'm all for players getting their money. I'm all for that.
Look at Kobe. Look what he did. He was a killer on the court. Like Tatum doesn't have that same attitude, but he just doesn't. I don't know. I really feel like it's a coach. Like, we need a coach that these players can relate to, someone who's played in the league, like, to just lift them up, knows what it is to, you know what I mean? They've been through it. They know they understand how to explain it, get the players involved. And instead we got Brad, like, just sitting back there like, oh, well, if we just keep doing it the way we've been doing it, but no, man, that's not been working. Like,
yeah, I know. I know.
I look at that game against the Jazz, like a couple possessions, Marcus Smart shooting threes late in the game, and it looks like he doesn't even care he's launching it up. It's like he doesn't even care. It's wild, and the coach doesn't say anything about that. The coach doesn't even pick that out. It's wild. It's like,
well, it's Marcus Smart. Marcus Smart is, the notorious three-point shooter. Only clutch during random moments where it doesn't really matter.
Like, you gotta give Marcus Smart credit. He's legit willed us to wins.
Oh,
handily Marcus Smart, but it's like, let the guy get back in the groove a little bit. You know what I mean? He's coming off that injury.
Yeah, he's definitely not healed correctly. You can tell he's a step slower. He's a little heavier.
And look at that though. He's playing back-to-backs, right? He was just hurt. Kemba's out here, can't play it back-to-back. So.
Well, it could be either they're gonna trade him though, because that usually happens. They usually, if they're about to trade a guy, they don't want to risk. They don't want to risk playing them. But
that's what they said. They said that Danny Ainge in the offseason was like pushing Kemba to teams, and they were like, "What? Because he has a knee injury."
Yeah.
And like, see what I'm saying? And everyone's like, "Well, no one can trust Danny either, so he got to go too."
Fire Danny. Fire Brad.
Fire Brad.
Clean it up.
Get rid of Kemba.
Clean it up.
They got to do something.
Get some stars in here around Tatum and Jalen. I don't disagree. I would love to have like a Bradley Beal, because he's just filth. He's nasty. I'd love to have Bradley Beal in here, but it's just a dream of mine. That's all.
I would love. I hope they get LaMarcus Aldridge in a buyout. Or
that wouldn't be bad. That wouldn't be bad.
Some new energy. I'm tired of. I'm not gonna lie. Tice is too. I don't like to call a grown man soft, but he's just not. He's just not. He's not it.
Okay.
He throws his hand up for fouls that aren't fouls.
All the Celtics have played soft at one point.
That's true. That's true. Yeah.
Some have.
I get it.
Stand out all the time.
It's just Tyson's not doing it for me. Tristan Thompson actually had a okay season for us. I hope he, I think he's in COVID protocols right now, but it's just I would love to keep Tristan Thompson and get rid of Tice. Maybe that clears up some money.
Brad loves Tice way too much.
Yeah, too much.
Brad loves him. He loves him. He loves him way too much, though. That's the problem, because he's like, the Celtics need that stretch big man that can shoot, and they think Tice is that, because Tice might hit like maybe 1-3 every once in a while. But I don't know. They love him. I've never liked this style of play, really.
Yeah,
Taco. I'll say it.
Taco can at least get like a board that you think, but it seems like Taco, man, like he's just like, I don't know. He hasn't really grasped the NBA game either. You know what I mean? Like in college, he was bigger than everyone. Now he's in the NBA. Yeah. He is still like
bigger than everybody.
Yeah, but like it's different though. Those guys aren't afraid to body him. Like in college,
Steven Adams.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
My man, Steven Adams.
I would love to have Steven Adams. Trust me.
Man, I'm telling you, I got my notebook here. Let me add that name to the list.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I'd love Steven Adams too. Like, I'd love another big man, 100%. Like,
we need it, but this league.
We were watching the Western Kentucky game, and last night the NIT game, and we were saying that the Western Kentucky had some big dude, and I was like, and they said he was going to go like mid-first round or something in the draft, and I was like, look, Danny, a big man, you scared to take him? You out here taking all these guys that can shoot. Look at these guys; they ride the pine. Neesmith and I heard you talking about Pritchard or two all the time, and look at him; he's riding the pine now too a little bit. But he's
terrible. Peyton gets more than 20 minutes a game. They're winning. They're winning the game.
I mean,
he needs to.
He's a rookie. He's a rookie. Rob Williams
doesn't matter. He brings a better game. He brings a better game to the table when Kemba's sitting down and Peyton's starting. Don't even argue with that with me.
I mean, he
know it.
brings that energy. He does hustle. You can't take that away from him.
Peyton Pritchard should not. Hustle. I mean, Jeff Teague should not be getting more minutes than Peyton Pritchard. And this time, in this point of
Jeff Teague's career, I'm a Jeff Teague guy. I like Jeff Teague.
Are you a Jeff Teague guy?
Yeah, I'm a. Yep.
Can you tell him to learn how to handle the ball?
Say, I do. I favor the vets. I will say.
Oh, me too. I love the vets, but I just feel like Jeff Teague. He hasn't done anything this year. He hasn't done anything.
Like those games before the All-Star break, he had a couple 13, 14 games. So I know they're but he's few and far between. But he can go on a run as a player. Though I have faith in him, like what he's done in the playoffs. Like I always had respect for Jeff Teague when he was on the Hawks and everything and playing us. Like same with Al. I always felt that Al Horford had good games against us too. Even when KG was covering, I'm like going to Game 7 and everything. Everyone thinks about that, But Big Al. That's why I wouldn't mind getting Big Al back. He brings that presence too. Big Al brings that veteran presence I'm looking for. Like I thought Tristan was going to bring that, but I don't know. I don't know. Maybe Tatum and Brown. Maybe they'll keen to Al a little bit better because he played here for a little bit. They know. Who knows? It's all a dream because I feel like nothing's gonna happen anyway.
Start Peyton. Start Taco. It's a short season. Guys. Why not try it out? At least for a couple games.
Just try, Brad. That's all. I'm not going. I want to see Brad as a coach still. I think if he has the right pieces,
go to Indiana, Brad. I think because it's perfect because the Celtics don't want to fire him because they gave him that extension.
That's true too.
So we say, hey, Brad, go to Indiana and get out of here so we don't have to fire you because we don't like you as a coach anymore, especially if they lose in the first round this year. It's fire, Brad. We're printing the T-shirts at that point.
Oh, yeah. Can we make the playoffs, though?
If we don't make the playoffs, we're printing tens of thousands.
The Charlotte Hornets are in the fifth seed. And what's the two players' names that used to play with us?
Terry Rozier
and who else? Gordon Hayward.
And look at Gordo's dunking on people. Gordo's out here begging Brad for minutes. And he's not even getting minutes out there. That's what I'm saying. And look at what these guys are doing. Look at Terry. That's why Danny Ainge and Brad could have egg on their face. They got Kyrie out there doing his thing. They got Terry out there doing his thing. They got Gordo out there dunking on people, winning games. So very quiet over there. Danny Ainge is doing that step back that he's always been doing. Well, Brooklyn's better than us. Well, Golden State's better than us. You know what I mean? He's been doing that for years now, saying that on the radio. I'm sick of that too. I'm sick of him saying that. Like, oh, well, we know we're not going to be able to beat the Warriors no matter what. There's not one player out there that we can add to beat the Warriors. There's not one player out there we can add to beat.
You had all these players.
You know what I mean? Like, that's what I'm saying. We've had these players that come through here. But they haven't been able to make them happy and make it work.
I'm sorry. I think this is a season where it's a slap in their face. They need to humble themselves. So, hey, if y'all lose 10 more games in a row, good for you because y'all earned this. Because you guys picked this team. You guys thought y'all were better than half the East, where Philadelphia is better. Milwaukee's still Milwaukee. The Brooklyn's still Brooklyn. Charlotte Hornets surprisingly are there. Come on, man. It's just Danny Ainge. I get it. Like
props to Charlotte. Props to Mike
LaMelo.
Yeah. Okay, LaMelo is nasty. I knew he was going to be. I knew it. I called the Rookie of the Year. I knew it. I knew he was going to. He was well polished. They had those two. LaMelo's he's the best brother. I think he's going to be the best. I've always thought that. He's been shooting. He's a killer from the outside.
Yeah, have you guys noticed? Yeah. Have you guys noticed Lonzo has been stepping his game up though since the LaMelo has been getting all the spotlight? Lonzo's been playing really well now.
Playing even though I know Lonzo's like I can't let my brother be better.
All right. So like I said, man, with this Kings and Celtics game, who you got, Dan? Who you got in this?
Man, it's tough to back the Celtics. I mean, they're 500 team right now. I'm gonna go with I'm going with the Kings. I'm going with the Kings. I'll take your question, but I'm going with the Kings.
I got a question. Actually, for the both of you.
Okay.
So if the Garden is full, full capacity, right? Is your pick different or no?
No.
Wait, if they're 20 and 20 still?
No. If it's full capacity, like full fans, everything sold out,
Yeah.
like full crowd,
Full season.
like we're just talking a regular season game sold
Okay.
out. So with a crowd, this game doesn't have a crowd, full crowd.
Oh, okay. Oh, the Celtics will blow them out the gym.
Oh, okay, so you think that does matter? That's
Oh
all
yes. Oh, okay. Yeah.
I'm
Of
saying
course.
crowd. You think that has an effect on it?
I mean, it does. It
course.
does. The players feed off the crowd.
We have one of the best crowds in the NBA.
Yeah, they can't really feed off the pumped-in crowd noise.
Yeah, but at the same time, man,
everyone in balcony crew up the Celtics games,
Hey,
in a few weeks they're gonna have fans. In a few weeks,
they're
gonna have fans in a few weeks.
Look, the prices weren't too bad either. I mean, you got to pay like 100, 150 to sit in the balcony. So I know
everything's ticketless. Everything.
I seen down in the loge was like 3 something. If I go, I'll be up in the.
Yeah, exactly. Up in the top.
Always.
That's how it goes.
I love the last row of the Garden, stand on the wall. That's always been my favorite.
I remember when those tickets used to be $10.
I know.
Right.
Exactly. When we were in high school, when the Celtics had their worst season ever, which was before the year we won the championship, because everyone forgets that. I think we had 24 wins that year.
Yeah.
And everyone would make fun of me for wearing Celtics gear, but that's, doesn't matter. I went to the most Celtics games that year and would pay $10 and move down to sit in like the 6th row.
Oh yeah,
because nobody would go to the games. Like nobody cared. It was wild. And then the next year, boom. I wish I knew KG was going to get delivered in Ray. We could have bought all the season tickets. We would have made it doing,
Yeah, but how you feel about Ray Allen? What do you call him?
Judas. Yeah, because everyone calls him Jesus Shuttle. I always call him Judas. He left. He ruined it though. He did.
He had to go play with LeBron.
There was a reason that KG and Pierce and those guys wouldn't talk to that guy until like a couple. It's getting better now, but I agree with that passion from those guys because that was he left to play for less money, and those guys they own LeBron. Those guys owned LeBron. They made LeBron go to Miami, and that's true about that team. Yeah. That's not a lie what those guys were saying. They made that happen 100%. And I mean, I think, it's like it's a fact. It's a fact that they didn't make LeBron go to Miami. They are right about that. But
we almost got him in 2012, but LeBron had to drop 46 points and get angry.
Dude, he ripped my heart out that game. That's the thing about LeBron. I hate him like I do because he's ripped my heart out.
Yeah.
He ripped my heart out in those games. Like watching those games, legitimately, he ripped my heart out. Like
we can't get rid of him now.
I'll give big ups to LeBron James. Like I do.
Oh yeah.
I hate you, but I've seen you come in the Garden, and he always performs in the Garden. He always puts up big numbers in the Garden. He always comes to play in Boston. I will say that about LeBron.
I think it's a respect thing, though. I think he really respects Boston.
And I feel that same way.
Yeah,
I feel that same way.
Yeah,
100%.
So moving forward to 2021.
Yeah,
no capacity in the stadium. Mm-hmm. Who are you taking, Mr. Scalabrini?
I'm taking the Celtics still, boys. Still going Celtics. I'm sorry. Yep. Still going Celtics.
Man, Rashawn Holmes is probably going to put up a triple-double.
Oh, yeah. For real.
We'll be good. We'll be good. JT and JB and Kemba.
Do they like each other?
I don't know, but I'm going to say they combined for 68 points. 68 points they combined.
Like seriously, like Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum, do y'all really? I literally saw last night Jaylen Brown had his hands up, ready to get the ball. I think it was a fast break. Jason Tatum's looking at him for 3 seconds and just takes a awkward layup. And you could see
that Jaylen Brown was like upset about it.
And that's what you said. It's what you said earlier. Like the so-called Celtics fans, they're not really watching that they're in that game, and that shows a lot. That shows a lot.
That's my point. They're not sitting down and watching these games, like and picking apart everything that I pick apart when I watch the game. Like I always have watched it. It's like there's so much that goes into it, like just simple emotions as something like a fight with a coach, or you know what I mean? Something that if it doesn't get blown out of proportion, or Like, I swear earlier in the year, Marcus Smart was told to come out of the game by Brad Stevens, and he told Brad no. I swear. I forget what game it was, but he looked at Brad and told him no, and Brad didn't take him out of the game. And I wanted to like jump through the TV. Like, how does your player do that? You know what I mean? How do you let your player do that to you?
Well, and that goes to the next game with the Magic and Celtics. Like, if you notice, two teams that shouldn't even be in the same conversation with the Celtics. But I'm just gonna say it now. I got the Magic winning.
Oh no!
another guy that can possibly come to Boston. You know, either Aaron Gordon or Vucevic. You know, I think they're gonna. It's another tryout for them. I think Aaron Gordon is actually still out, but you know, I think the Magic. You know, even though they're depleted, but the way the Celtics team is playing, man. Even if the Celtics win both games, you cannot come out of these games happy.
No, that's true, 100%. I mean, it's tough to already come out of this season happy unless they make it in the playoffs, like, to be honest.
Right. So I got the Magic winning in this game.
I mean, honestly, guys, I'm more tempted to go Magic here, but I'm going to go Celtics. But I'm going to say Vucevic. He could have, honestly, he could have 30, 10, and 10. He could have a triple-double.
You think Tice can guard that?
Hell no.
Hell no.
Tice can't even guard a KFC.
But I think the Celtics win because the Celtics are more talented than them.
They are. They
were more talented than Cleveland.
I know.
They're letting the easy win teams walk all over them.
I know.
They're putting up a fight against the hard teams, but that's just their mentality.
I just say, that's a tough back-to-back, though. I will say that. That is a tough back-to-back. That's the only thing. It's like the old Celtics, and they were the old Celtics, the Kevin Garnett Celtics, the Paul Pierce Celtics. They were never good on back-to-backs. So it's like I don't know. It's like a Celtics plague. They hate back-to-back. So I don't know.
But still, you're going up the second night. You're going up against one of the worst teams in the league.
Worst offensive teams in the league as well.
You're not wrong. And then they're up 17 at the half, though. So let's not forget that. The game's almost over at the half.
They stopped playing. They stopped playing. Once they hit halftime, they stopped playing.
But then they came out and made that run in the second half, though. They came out and made that run in the second half, cut it to like, I think 4 at one point. Maybe 3 was the closest they got it in the fourth quarter. But I mean, they did make a run at it, but they just can't get over the hump. So
well, yeah, because they go zone half the game because they can't guard nobody. This is like a college game I'm watching. Every game I'm watching with the Celtics. And
that's a college coach. That's a college coach, though.
Yeah.
Playing.
Yeah, you're right.
You're noticing what I'm saying. I'm knocking on the door here.
I hate to tell people to lose their jobs, but guess what, fellas? I'm jumping on the train with you.
Yeah, there you go.
There we go.
Hey,
you said
hold 1 second, fellas. I respect you, Brad Stevens. You have helped us out for the past few years. You just haven't gotten us over the hump.
8 years now.
And I just think it's and again, if he loses this Celtics job, he's gonna get hired real quick.
Indiana.
To another one. So I'm jumping on the train with you guys. You know, let's just get a fresh start. You know.
Well, you said last week if the Celtics lost to Houston on Sunday, you were
did you see how they started that game? Did you see how they started that game? Oh my gosh!
But hey, they won. But now they just lost 2 in a row, and now you're hopping on the Fire Brad train. I love it. I love it.
I respect you, Brad.
I think it's going to be full by the end of the year. Honestly, I think everyone. I just honestly though.
Man, you know what? You know what's sad when they play Orlando. I guarantee you, even Mo Bamba is going to put up some points.
Oh man.
Or they got Michael Carter Williams.
Carter Williams.
Yeah, that's a Ringe. That's a Cambridge.
Yeah. Shout out Michael Carter Williams.
Yeah, shout out Massachusetts.
But yeah, they're. I think even the Kings are probably gonna. We're probably gonna either win by a little by the Kings, but I think the Magic's gonna whoop our ass for some reason. And it's a Sunday game. We have bad luck this whole season.
Right.
On
you
Sundays.
Are right about the Sunday game. You're right.
Yeah.
You guys might be right, but I just think we're better than these teams. We need to win these games. I'd like to think that they're gonna perform at home. We'll see.
Well, as of now, I mean, it's only Thursday, but Michael Carter Williams is day to day. Terrence Ross day to day. James Ennis out. Cole Anthony's out. I mean, other than that, the Celtics are pretty much.
Listen, us three can go on the Magic and whip the Celtics ass right now if we wanted to.
Hey, I'll cover Tice. All right, I got the height out of it. Well, I don't know.
Let me take Kimba since I'm the same size as him. So.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Yeah, I'll get my daughter to play. Sure.
Yep.
Yeah, I'll get my daughter too.
Charles, yeah. There we go. We got a starting five right there. Right?
We're winning.
We're gonna wax the Celtics.
We got more hot. We got more hot.
We got more hot, right?
Like Brad, we're good.
And hey, I'm sorry, Celtics. You guys deserve the thrashing we're giving you guys right now because you guys are I just don't recognize this group. Like we only lost what? We lost Brad Watermaker, and who else did we lose? Who else did we lose in the offseason? Is that it? We only lost Brad Watermaker, I believe. If correct me. Oh, and Gordon Hayward.
And Gordon. Yeah, Gordon.
You would think Jeff Teague and Tristan Thompson could have elevate us with that veteran presence.
Teague's not the same as he was.
Gordon was playing well for us, but he wasn't playing as much. So I think he was a little upset about it.
He was too scared of getting injured again.
Yeah, but now look at him, though. Now look at him. I mean, he's driving out there. Charlotte's just good, I think. So Charlotte's surprising everyone. Good for MJ.
Jordan mentality.
Good. That's right. Good for MJ. His team's really never been good. Look at him. He didn't even want to re-sign Kemba. We gave him the deal.
We're so desperate trying to replace Kyrie where we should have kept Terry Rozier. We should have kept Terry Rozier.
MJ knew, Danny Ainge didn't.
Yeah. Shout out to the GOAT.
Because I'll tell you one thing. Kemba's a liability on defense. Teams just attack that dude all game. They attack Kemba. And I will admit I've always gotten caught up in Kemba's offense. Cardiac Kemba, Yukon Kemba, shoot the three Kemba. Even when he was in Charlotte. I never thought of him.
Dropped 60 against us.
Exactly. I never thought of. I never thought of him being like how much of a liability is on defense. But teams go at him on D.
Well, my last question for you, man. What if we go on like a 6-game losing streak? Where's your mindset?
I mean, if we fall out of the playoffs
next season.
I mean, I don't know, man.
I'm looking further down the line after Brad.
You know how I said I was more upset a couple weeks ago about the Celtics, and now I'm kind of just trying to be calm and just keep a level head and hope we win. If we fall out of the playoffs, I don't know where my head's gonna be at. I don't know, man. All I gotta
say is really stay off the top of the Tobin, please.
I know. I'll be really upset, honestly. Honestly, to fall out of the playoffs would be horrible. It'd be horrible.
Yeah,
I just don't think it's possible. Though. I think that they'll get to the playoffs, and I think they'll get to the playoffs. But a first round exit, I mean, I would be obviously upset about it, but it wouldn't surprise me because they seem lackadaisical. So I don't.
That's just a Boston and New England type of mentality. Our teams don't make the playoffs, and we're just like.
Fire the coach.
Yeah, well.
But Brad's gotten too many chances, though.
Yes, and like I said a couple episodes ago, you look at the other Boston teams. You look at the Red Sox. They went through those stints with Francona, and then they brought in that idiot Bobby Valentine. They went through those stages of not winning. And the Celtics, they had Doc Rivers, and then he went through, all the way up until 2013. He didn't.
And then look what happened. But Danny always pitched that he's building this, we're this team. We have so many draft picks. We do this, we do that. We're building. Every year it's building with him. He's on here preaching that, talking about playoff wins.
I think if Brad got us to the finals at least.
Exactly. It makes a big difference. You're right. More players would want to come here.
Yeah.
More players want to come to your team when they see you make the finals. Wow, that Jason Tatum, that Jaylen Brown, they're close, man. Let me go play with him.
Not a Jeff Teague who can barely shoot the ball. I know that's your boy, but he just I think he's older too, and I just feel like he needs to be on a LeBron James team. He needs to be on the Lakers team where he feels more of like a championship because Jeff Teague in his career is deserved to be in a championship level.
I'll give you guys my dream right here.
Okay.
The Celtics brought back Rajon Rondo.
Oh God.
But I like to have Rajon come back, I just feel would be awesome because he would fit well. I think he's a pass first guy. He's a true point guy. Like he's one of those guys. Like there's not many pass first guys. There are some pass first big men too, some surprising ones in the league. And like look at Harden. He's one of those pass first. I feel like now the players he's playing with. And I think that it would just help this team a lot, the veteran presence. But like I said, he didn't get along with Brad when Brad was if you remember, because Brad first started when Rajon was here, and then Rajon Rondo. I know Rajondo.
French.
And then Rajon Rondo is gone. So
yeah,
he couldn't handle Brad either. So I don't know. It's
Brad.
It's something that would have. I don't know. I would like it, but I know it will never happen.
All right.
It probably would be cheap. But hey, you guys picked. Hey, I don't hate it.
That's a true green teamer, though.
Yeah.
All right. Before we kick you off,
Yep.
NCAA. Who you liking? Or are you gonna keep it a secret?
To win it all before
I want your final four. All
right, my final four. Hold on. I forget who it was. Let me look.
This is gonna be good.
Well, all right, final four. Illinois, North Carolina, Gonzaga, Alabama. Illinois, Alabama in the championship game. Illinois wins it all. So there you go.
You guys hear that?
Yeah.
Our listeners, you hear that?
Yep.
You got Illinois.
So
national champions.
But
I like it. All
right. But gentlemen, I want to thank you for letting me come on the show.
Of course.
Always love joining you guys. I'll be back talking Celtics at some point. Hopefully on better terms. Hopefully
if they go on another 6-game losing streak, we'll definitely give you a call back so we can hear more stuff.
Yeah,
because
Fire Brad.
Yeah.
We're gonna turn the MBTA into the Fire Brad. We're gonna load everyone on there who hates Brad.
All right,
gentlemen.
Stay off the Tobin. All right.
All right. Take it easy.
All right, brother.
Later.
All right, man. And and for our listeners, man, we really respect you, going for your hometown teams, man. And that's what it's all about. You don't give up. You don't show that type of energy towards yourself. And I love it. I respect it. I just feel like the Celtics, they're just, I think they need a slap in the face a little bit this year just to really readjust and wake up a little bit. I think, again, Jaylen Brown, Jason Tatum, did they get paid early? You can argue that, but again, I'm all for players getting their money whenever they can. But you just see the difference, the hunger when it comes to Jason Tatum, in my opinion. Even though I love Jason Tatum, you're a future Hall of Famer if you put your mind to it. And Jaylen Brown as well. It's just just wake up.
Tatum just needs to start doing something. He's starting too slow. And I'm not even going to bring up, it's not even a factor anymore of him coming back from COVID.
Right.
So that's completely out of the question. But,
right.
I'm at this point, I'm just fading the Celtics. I don't care. I don't care what the stats say, who's going to win these games. I don't care. I can't. It's tough to back the Celtics team right now. And it's mind blowing. Yeah. Absolutely mind blowing.
Yeah.
But diehard green teamers will never die.
Never die, man. I think for me, hearing the Patriots news has really pushed me aside.
That's why I'm wearing my Chargers jersey.
That's why
I'm wearing my Chargers jersey. I'm hopping. I follow Brady to Tampa. Yeah, I'm a Brady follower, whatever. But I've been rocking my Justin Herbert.
Yeah, there you go.
Rocking my Justin Herbert again.
Yep.
I'm on the Charger train right now.
Charger train?
Charger train.
The Patriots, you're not with it.
Honestly, I don't see. Yeah, we just re-signed Cam Newton, but I don't see the weapons that we have brought to New England Hunter Henry, what's his name? The
Jones.
Yeah, Jonnu Smith. The type of quarterback that they're going to bring in, this is a very quarterback friendly offense.
Oh yeah.
You know, what are we going to do with N'Keal Harry now that we already have two other established tight ends?
He's out of here. When the draft comes, he's going to be out of here.
A lot of teams are looking at him. I know Arizona wants him.
I think this season with the Patriots, they're not a Super Bowl contender, but I think they're definitely a playoff team.
They're in the hunt.
They're absolutely in the hunt. Yeah, if Cam Newton can really lock in, because Bill Belichick saw something with Cam Newton. You know, there's a reason why he signed him again. I just feel like, you know, this is probably the last chance Cam Newton, because if you think about it, Cam Newton's Super Bowl year, he had a great defense right there.
That's way out of, you know, that's what, 5+ years ago, you know. And going into the early season, like the preseason, there wasn't a preseason. He got thrown right into it. I get it. He made that excuse. I understand it. You know, Belichick's offense is not. It's not really something easy to learn,
right?
But like I said, it's a very quarterback friendly offense, and they're gonna. I don't want to see Mac Jones here. I absolutely do not. I hate Alabama quarterbacks. I've said it before. The Alabama quarterbacks, they've produced nothing. Tua has done absolutely nothing.
And in Miami's, even the players, you're hearing that they're not excited that he's going to be a starter next year. You know,
I don't blame them.
I just feel, you know, Patriots definitely should look for a backup just in case for safety. That's why I would have loved to see either Fitzpatrick come here.
Ooh.
And be a backup for Cam Newton, because man, Fitzpatrick he could throw that ball. Even Dalton, even though Dalton wants to be a starter, but you know, which was weird to me that the Bears didn't go for Russell Wilson, but I think the Seahawks didn't want to trade him to the Bears. But you know, we'll see what the Patriots do, man.
I mean, I don't think. What's his name? Justin Fields is going to last. Zach Wilson's not going to last. You know, we're looking towards. I brought his name up before. You know, Mac Jones is actually gaining steam in the draft. You have, you know, Kellen Mond from Texas A&M. You have Jamie Newman from Wake Forest. Philippe Franks. I know he got injured from Arkansas, and I'm going to go straight back to it. Sam Ehlinger from Texas. I don't know what it is about this kid. I love him. He's I mean, I wouldn't call him a long ball thrower. He's a good quarterback. He really is. And you know, he can run the ball. And this seems like, you know, he would fall in that category of, you know, quarterback friendly offense. But I don't want to see Mac Jones, and God forbid anybody actually takes a stab at Ian Book. Notre Dame. Who the hell? Who's really come out of Notre Dame?
No one. And what do we do? I would have loved to. I thought Dak was gonna. I thought Belichick was gonna at least take a stab at
Dak wanted his money.
You want that money. I get it. And that well deserved that.
I love the little rumor going around that Bill Belichick and Robert Kraft are they're behind the whole Deshaun Watson.
Hey, listen, I'm hearing that too. I wouldn't mind because that's where you could just tell Cam Newton, listen, all right, you know, maybe give him, is it guaranteed his contract, Cam Newton?
I think he's guaranteed $4 million, I want to say, but it's all incentive based. It's all if you make the playoffs, if you're Super Bowl MVP, regular season, all that crap.
But and that's the thing too, like what you just said. Hear me out.
Yeah,
Cam Newton can have an MVP season this year. This is reminding me of 2015 Cam Newton.
A full off season.
Learn the play.
OTAs. Yep.
Because he got COVID this year too. And if you think about it, we almost beat Seattle this year. You know what I'm saying? We almost
beat that
Kansas
depleted
City.
Ravens team.
Exactly. So give Cam Newton the first couple games. If they can come off and start 4-0.
Oh yeah.
Oh man.
I mean, I can't wait to see Tampa at Gillette against the Patriots.
Yo, let's try to go to that game, man.
Oh, man, I would love to. I would love to. The last game I went to, I actually took Mr. B Bleeds Green. We went to the Green Bay Patriots game.
You saw Aaron Rodgers? Oh my gosh.
We were on the field. We got to hold the flag. That was a salute to service game, and we got to hold the flag for the national anthem. It was pretty dope.
Oh man.
But yeah.
We'll see how that goes.
I was screaming at Mason Crosby. He was right in front of me. I'm like, "You suck, Mason!"
Yeah, you saw the GOAT, man. You saw the GOAT, Brady.
And what everybody else calls the GOAT in Aaron Rodgers, which is he's not a GOAT.
He's not a GOAT. I was surprised he got MVP. That came out of nowhere. Like I seen the stats.
He had a good season.
He had a great season, but I was just
MVP
like, whoa.
caliber.
I was like, whoa, okay, maybe Brady, should have got that, but
that's all right. Rookie of the year, Justin Herbert. I'll take
Justin
it.
Herbert.
No, but even
shout out to you, Justin Herbert.
Hopping over the LeBron news. He's part owner in the Red Sox.
Yeah,
part owner.
I'm gonna give him a round of applause for that.
Sports group. He's
round of applause, LeBron.
I think he was more interested because what team is it? Arsenal that Fenway the Fenway
Arsenal,
Sports Group owns.
Yep.
Yeah, Arsenal. That's I think that's why he wanted to come in. I think he wants to stretch his wings in kind of what's his name? Zlatan Ibrahimovic. I think he wants to rub that in his face.
Yeah.
I mean that could be part of the reason. That whole crap that went on between them. But I mean, it's
very humbling. Very humbling. What LeBron's doing outside of basketball, man.
It is. I hate him. I hate him, but to your point, he's great on and off the court. Everything that he does.
And Paul Pierce said it on the Celtics pregame. They asked him how did they feel about LeBron getting the Red Sox position. And he said, I just feel like, man, LeBron owns it still. He owns it still. So,
sad.
Yeah. So, let's get back
to maybe he'll get the Red Sox paid, but
right.
Anyways,
exactly.
Hopping back into these games. All right.
Yeah.
Let's finish out Friday. We got Mavs. Trailblazers.
We got the Mavs and Trailblazers, man. This game in particular, I've been saying it, man. The Mavs, they're finding their way again. They found their way to be in the AFC now. Their last 10, they've been 7-3. Luka Doncic is back in the MVP race. This Dallas team is looking good, man. They're getting healthier, and they're just really showing who they were last year. This Blazers team as well, they're really good. CJ McCollum's going to come back in a few weeks, so that's going to give them their firepower. But they've been 500 the past last 10 games, so they're kind of on and off. But I really like this Dallas team. I love their new energy that they have. Again, the trade deadline's coming up this upcoming week, and if they can have a piece here and there, maybe they trade Porzingis and get a bigger piece for him, that can even free up Luka even more, free the lane up. Luka can literally, for the rest of the season, can get a triple-double every game if he wanted to. I just feel like Porzingis, he's a bigger guy. Even though he doesn't really post up a lot, he's usually at the three-point line. I just feel like the Mavs will be even more faster if they, get another piece for Porzingis. But Porzingis is playing well too. So he's really dominating when he wants to. But I really like Dallas in this game against the Portland Trailblazers. Dame Dollar, you can never go against him. But I
don't know. I think I'm going against you here.
Yeah.
Just Enes Kanter. He's just a completely different player this season.
I'm gonna give him a round of applause too.
It's absolutely insane. He
Throw
went
it in the
he went
Celtics'
from
face.
riding. Yeah, he went from riding the bench to just it's insane. And that goes back to our point of Brad. Maybe you should have played Enes Kanter a little bit more. But the combination of Dame and Kanter, I
Carmelo too. Yeah.
I'm going against you. I'm sorry. I'm
Going
sorry. I'm
Blazers.
taking the Trailblazers.
Yeah.
Luka's gonna be Luka.
Yeah.
He's gonna put up 30, maybe even 40 points. But I just think it's Portland's time.
Portland's time.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. I mean, they're at home, but home, like I've said,
it's going to be a high-scoring game. It's going to come down to Luka versus Dame, and that's going to be exciting. And they both can hit game winners. So,
oh yeah,
you saw what Luka did to the Clippers last night, which was amazing,
unbelievable.
So again, I just feel the where Luka's going right now. So, we're going against this one. So. Let's see how
42 against the Clippers.
Man, against the Kawhi Leonard and Paul George. So very impressive. So he just has a different type of energy. I think that All-Star break gave him a nice restart because he was getting frustrated throughout the season and they were losing.
Well, you could tell he was getting technicals called on him. He was starting to act like a little a little bad schoolboy.
Yeah. Yeah. So, but I think that he just really needed a break. I think all these players need a break, man. I think it's really getting to them, man. I think it's really getting to them. You even see the NBA players literally, they're really squaring up with the refs. They really, every time they get a tech, and even the refs, and I don't agree, the refs are just teching these guys up for no reason or not showing that level of respect for the players as well.
I think to your point, they're definitely. I mean, I'd be frustrated too if I just went from plane, hotel, gym, hotel back to the court.
Right.
And it's. I mean, things they'll start getting better. It's just I do see the frustration. It was a shortened off season.
Yeah. Can't see their families like that. That's too much. But money wins. I guess capitalism wins.
Oh yeah,
they gotta play. They gotta play these games. I guess you know what I mean.
So, shout out to the stimulus checks, eh?
Hey, shout out to you, Joe Biden, for giving us that. I'm still waiting though. I haven't got mine yet, but
I got my Biden bucks already.
Oh, you got your Biden bucks?
Oh yeah.
I love what
Fruity Pebbles.
I love what Shannon Sharp says on the show Undisputed. He says Robert Kraft gave Bill Belichick his stimmy, and he see what he did with all those signs.
Man, he still has a ton of money to spend right now.
Oh
too.
Yeah, it's insane, man. I think Bill Belichick really is mad that Tom Brady was throwing that trophy on the boat.
Man, I still think it's hilarious. The girl whose father made that. I'm suing you because you could have lied. Like, it's not the Stanley Cup, They make multiple of them. They make a new one every year. It's not the Stanley Cup where you get to hold it for one season and you pass it on to whoever's next. It's this.
And it's the GOAT. You let the GOAT do whatever he wants, please.
Avocado tequila.
Shout out to you, Tom Brady. We miss you, man. All right, let's get.
I even took it down. I had my Tom Brady Super Bowl jersey from.
Is that Terry Glenn?
Oh yeah, it is.
Shout out to you, Terry Glenn.
The old Flying Elvis. Who else I got up there? My Justin Herbert.
We need you on the show, Justin Herbert, by the way.
Yeah, I mean, moving into Saturday games.
Let's get to the Hornets versus the Clippers. I chose this game because, again, we're picking back off what we said earlier about LaMelo. He's playing, again, give him the Rookie of the Year trophy. He's hands down the best rookie in the NBA. He has the Hornets fifth seed in the Eastern Conference, which is so impressive. And they can actually keep going with them. Pull out a stat for you, Dan. I got LaMelo averaging 15.7 points a game, 5.9 rebounds a game. And here's the thing, 6.2 assists a game. players that I've trained, man, they've been telling me LaMelo, coach, LaMelo. And in the beginning of the season, I'm like, LaMelo's not going to do anything. I get it. He played professional ball overseas and stuff. I get it, but it's not the same you're playing against NBA players who are 6'8", athletic. LaMelo has shut me up.
Yeah, I mean, especially talking to Lamont last week, where he's like, these kids, they come straight into the league, and it's a different style basketball that they play over there, and that was just a crazy thing to hear. I mean, you can see it with Luka, and you can definitely see it with LaMelo. I was a big LaMelo hater. I mean, mainly because the big LaVar Ball, but I've hated him. I've hated LaMelo for some strange reason. I'm like, okay, he's only going to get in the league because of he's going to skip college. He's going to do this. Okay, you're going to go play overseas. What are you going to do? Just looking at I came around, I want to say maybe mid-January to LaMelo. Mid-January. And he is putting up some James Harden-esque numbers. Some LeBron James numbers.
LeBron James. Hey, that's a New England thing for our listeners out there. We love to say LeBron James.
LeBron James. No, but this is going to be a tough matchup. I mean, I want to take the Hornets, but at the same time, I want to go Clippers. Kawhi, Zubac, Paul George, Serge Ibaka, Pat Beverly, and hey, your man Reggie Jackson. You brought him up. You brought him up. What? I think like a month ago. You said, remember his name, and I said, oh, who? The baseball player.
Dan, I want you to look it up one day for me. Look up Bobby Shmurda. That's who Reggie Jackson reminds me of. Bobby Shmurda. Shout out to you, Bobby Shmurda.
While he was in jail or after?
Both.
Before, or in jail, or once upon release.
We glad you out, Bobby Shmurda. But again, the Clippers, they've been inconsistent since the All-Star break, man. Kawhi and Paul George, they're it seems like they're not on the same page. Defensively, offensively, they're gonna get their buckets, but I just feel, man, the Hornets they're feeling themselves. Terry Rozier is averaging 20.5 points a game. Gordon Hayward's averaging 20.7 points a game. Yeah, I love the way they play. And again, I expect where their record is right now, 20-19, fifth in the Eastern Conference. It's a new group for them. So they're really, if they add one or two more pieces to this group next year, the Hornets are going to be something to reckon with, because LaMelo is going to have a year under his belt.
And they don't even have a legit big.
They don't. No.
They really don't.
And that's the thing. If they get a big and that can just hold the paint down and let LaMelo, a big that can shoot and can space the floor, because LaMelo needs enough free space on that court to see a lot, because he's going to cause double teams now. He's going to get stronger in the offseason. He's going to get faster. His ball handling skills are going to be working. His overall game is just going to improve. So,
why, you don't like Cody Zeller or Bismack Biyombo?
Yeah, exactly. They're going to get out of here. And I think Michael Jordan, he's gonna realize he has. I think he already knows he has something. But there's rumors saying he's looking to trade Terry Rozier. That's probably due to the fact where LaMelo Ball is. I say keep Terry Rozier. But that's how
Scary Terry
goes. Scary Terry. So I got the Hornets winning this game.
I mean, I'm back and forth between the two, but it's just that the Hornets, they're just playing better basketball right now.
Yeah,
they really are. They're clicking, and just the numbers that their whole entire team puts up.
Yeah,
I can't even at this point. I can't even fade them. So
yeah,
I'll take the Hornets all day.
I'll take the Hornets in this game, and they're just they're really playing well. So.
And the Hornets, they just took the Celtics spot. The Celtics.
Who hasn't taken the Celtics spot? You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna have my AAU team scrimmage against the Celtics team, and let's see what we do.
They'll probably mess them up.
That's what I'm gonna do.
No, don't do that, because Kemba will get injured again. Jason Tatum will probably get a hangnail. Jaylen Brown will probably mess up his hair.
I'm gonna give a call to my guy Brendan Smith and have ASA scrimmage against the Boston Celtics. So let's see how we do.
I would love to see that.
National televised game. TNT. Get Chuck, Kenny Smith, and Shaq talking about us.
I don't know. I think there's too much action going on these. They even have action on True TV right now.
Oh, yeah. Exactly.
I can't even watch Impractical Jokers, so. I got to watch the NIT games.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we have fun here. Yeah. So you got the Hornets in this one.
I got the Hornets.
You got the Hornets.
No doubt.
That's good.
Unless for some strange reason, the Clippers, they just turn it around.
Yeah, and I think they will. And I wouldn't be surprised if they win this game due to their experience, their veteran leadership. I just feel like, man, I mean, again, is Kawhi going to guard LaMelo? Now, if he guards LaMelo, cool, that's going to be a hard matchup for LaMelo. So, we'll see. We'll see how that goes, man.
Old school versus new school.
Let's get into our Sunday games, man. Let's get to the Wizards versus Nets. We'll keep this short. We keep this short because the reason why I got this game is because, the Wizards and Nets, the first two games of the season, it's been back and forth. I think
how many of the Wizards lost in a row? They've lost what, 5?
5 in a row.
5.
But, yeah.
But they actually did beat Brooklyn back in January.
Yeah, and they beat
them by 1.
Oh yeah, actually, so I'm sorry they didn't split. I think the Wizards are winning the season series so far, to my knowledge. Yeah. I think they're 2-0. The Nets they beat the Nets in the beginning of the season in Brooklyn.
The beginning in January and the end of January.
Okay, yeah.
I just pulled it up right now.
Yeah.
They won 2.
Yeah, see. But I just feel like Kyrie is on another level. James Harden is on another level, and I'm gonna give Kyrie his flowers because he's actually stepped aside and let James Harden be James Harden. Kyrie Irving is playing. He's in the MVP talks, in my opinion. Just the fact of how he's this Kyrie Irving is what I wish he was like in Boston. Very, very. He's quiet. He's not in the media a lot. He's just focused on his teammates and ball. Not to say he wasn't in Boston. And I get it. Life has its course. He was going through a lot of stuff personally, and I respect that. Take care of your personal issues, before your actual work. So, but I just feel like, man, when Kyrie Irving's focused and not a lot of distractions is going on, this is who Kyrie Irving is. He's on a mission. James Harden is playing like an MVP. He's averaging triple-double like literally every game. And it's smart. KD is resting. He's loading up. He's, I say just rest him until the playoffs come, And
it's funny looking at that game against the Knicks.
Yeah.
If you look at the gambling line, the line opened at 3.5 in favor of Brooklyn.
Yeah.
And then word got out that Kyrie wasn't going to play. The line eventually flipped over to the Nets being the underdogs at +1.5.
Wow.
Just because Kyrie wasn't going to play. He ended up playing, obviously.
He ended up playing, yeah.
Put up 34 against them.
and that's the thing. You going against the Nets, you have to really prepare yourself to score 150 points because I can imagine the spread against how it is for the rest of the season is going to be when you're playing against the Nets, and when you add Kevin Durant to this,
that's going to be a whole nother level.
What? It's just unfair. Then again, you'll live with what Blake Griffin can give you. If he can give you 20 minutes a game, 15
he's too busy
points.
making that prank TV show right now.
I know, right? What's the actual title? I forget what the title's called.
I'll look it up right now.
And look, I saw the commercial for. I'm like, come on, Blake. That you know what happens when the players that means the players getting ready for retirement. That's the writing on the wall there. I think Blake Griffin's going to win a championship here in not here, but win the championship in Brooklyn, and that's it. Maybe play one more year, but that's it for Blake Griffin, man. Again, he's a great player.
It's called Double Cross with Blake Griffin.
Oh my gosh, Double Cross. Blake Griffin.
I think it should be called Blake Griffin. Try and stay on one team for a full season,
and not get hurt because he's injured right now. So I think they're gonna rest him for the playoffs. He'll probably play a few games just to get acclimated. But this Nets team, man, they're gonna blow the Wizards out. In my opinion, I just feel like they're a different Wizards, different Brooklyn team. But you never know. Bradley Beal, Russell Westbrook. I love what Westbrook said earlier. I think it was today or yesterday. He said, he's not a quitter. He's not gonna. He understands that he has to be better as one of the leaders on the team. I just love that about Russell Westbrook. I just really do. And it's going to be a high scoring game, which has been for the past few games they played against each other. I just think Brooklyn's going to come out here.
I think it's going to be fun watching Westbrook go against James Harden again.
Oh man, that's going to be really good. James Harden's going to win that matchup. Just the fact that James Harden can do whatever he wants on that. Once you're on the island with him, you got to just hope you don't fall. Hope you don't
put some extra tape on your ankles because he loves breaking them.
So man, I just love the Nets in this game, man.
I'm with you on that. It's an absolute season. It's a season revenge type game.
Yeah,
you can't have this stacked of a team and just absolutely lose 3.
Yeah, not gonna happen. And it's in Brooklyn. And again, Brooklyn. The one more thing about Brooklyn that I love, they celebrate each other on the bench. Every time one person scores, everybody's cheering. Everybody's up on their feet. You know what I mean? It's real humbling that to see that, because it's when we had Cyrus on a few episodes ago, man. You got to build your own energy during these times. The teams need to really, find some type of energy. So, shout out to you guys, Brooklyn. Y'all playing really well this season.
All right, I'm riding Brooklyn. You're riding Brooklyn.
Yeah, let's go Sixers versus Knicks. Yeah, Joel Embiid's out. That was a scary injury. That could have been bad, because I felt for him even when he got hurt. Thankfully it's not a season injury.
Yeah, they said the following day it wasn't. He went in for X-ray or MRI or something. It was hyperstimulant.
Yeah, and that could have been a scary injury, because he's definitely on top of the MVP conversation, but now that's going to take him a step down. So he's going to get healthy and rest up. But they're still playing well. Tobias Harris, is what he said last night or night before when he scored the game. I think it was like a key bucket. He said, "I am an all-star," and well deserved, because Tobias Harris, you're one of the best players in the NBA. In my opinion. So, Ben Simmons is playing well. This Sixers team is just loaded. The Knicks team, they're kind of stepping down a little bit. They're playing hard, which you can ask from a Tom Thibodeau team, but they're sliding down a little bit. And the Sixers team, they're number 1 in the East. This is a big game. You want to know why this is a big game? Because the Knicks are tied with the Celtics right now, record-wise, I believe, or they're probably a step down or above or a step lower than Celtics. If the Knicks lose, the Celtics go back on top. So come on, Philly.
The Knicks. I mean, looking right now, the Knicks have. I mean, they're just their roster in general. Yeah. I mean, they've Julius Randle, Nerlens Noel, R.J. Barrett.
Yeah,
they need. I mean, Austin Rivers is injured. Elfrid Payton, Emmanuel Quickley, Derrick Rose, Mitchell Robinson. They're all. It's. I don't see this Knicks team is going to start falling. They're going to start falling. They're going to start falling hard.
Yeah. And
this is a tough matchup, especially against the 76ers team.
Yeah, tough matchup.
I mean, Steph Curry's day to day, but what are they going to do with Embiid? Are they going to hold him out?
I would, because you can't. And this is a tough injury to come back from it for his size. I say rest him and you're either going. What's the best case scenario is
you drop from 1 to 2.
Yeah, exactly. So I just feel like don't risk it, because Philly, you have a chance to win a title this year.
Yeah.
So I got the Sixers still winning in this game.
You got Ben Simmons. You got Tobias Harris.
Dwight Howard's playing well.
Yep. I was just about to name them. You got all these guys coming off the bench that are producing. So I think this is a good spot to rest Joel Embiid.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And I really don't see them needing to rush him back. What's the worst? They drop down a spot, second. Okay. Yeah. You'll have somewhat of an easier path to the finals.
There's no home court this year. Crowds is not going to be that big of a impact. So Philly, you guys are a juggernaut. You guys are going to take care of business. So
absolutely, I'm taking Philly without a doubt.
Let's go our last game. Man. Let's go Lakers versus Suns.
LeBron
James, man. I think the Lakers are on a 3-game winning streak or 2 games. They're starting to LeBron's starting to pick it up a little bit because he realized AD's coming back in like next week or the week after. So
he's completely off the injury report right now.
Oh yeah. So again, he's gearing up. The Lakers are starting to get back to themselves. This is a big test for them because the Suns, man, I'm so impressed by how Phoenix has been playing with Devin Booker and Chris Paul, the whole band on that crew, Jay Crowder, Aiden's playing good. So, I got the Lakers winning this game though, because LeBron's, he's just, man, we just got to really give him credit, man. And just how he plays, man. He's just, I just feel he doesn't take no days off. He doesn't care about playing back-to-backs. It's all mental for him. And just think about all the other stuff that he's doing outside of basketball to stay locked in and focus on the mission. It's so impressive with LeBron. So LeBron, you guys are gearing up for, and especially with the right time now. I got the Lakers winning this game.
Well, they got a tough game tonight. They have a tough 2.
Yeah,
I mean, they have a tough couple games. They're playing Charlotte tonight. I don't know. I really don't know. I think that the Suns are going to pull away for this one.
Ooh, I love the pick.
The Lakers are on a 3-game winning streak. Looking at the teams that they both have played, the past couple games, and you have the Pacers and you have Golden State. Granted, the Suns lost to the Pacers. But the Suns beat the Lakers the last meeting. They beat them by 10.
Yeah.
I think the Suns are going to do it again.
Yeah.
And hey, what do you know? They'll almost have the same record. But Chris Paul,
he's a Hall of Famer.
He's so much
point guard. I call him. He's a point guard.
Chris Paul, and even Devin Booker. This Suns team. I think you said it last week. Nobody ever wanted to play the Suns when you're playing 2K or NBA Live, Inside Drive, all that crap. It's true, but this Suns team, they're just completely different. And
completely different.
26-12.
It's the Chris Paul effect, man. It's the Chris Paul effect.
I can't believe it. I'm going Suns. I'm going against you. I don't care. I don't care. Going against you.
Going against you. All right. Hey, that's what I like, man. Two Hall of Famers going at it, Chris Paul, LeBron, their best friends.
I thought you were talking about me and you.
Of course, me and you as well. 2 goats, 2 young goats in the making. Going at it. So, So that's gonna be a great game for sure. Yep.
Can't believe it.
Mm-hmm.
This NBA season is just crazy.
It's laughable, man. It's laughable.
It is. It's like you have teams that you would never imagine. Like, I mean, Minnesota is beating Phoenix right now in 23-19.
Because think about it. These players every day, they have to take a test every day. They have to actually wake up earlier to go to the facility, take a test, then come back probably to get some rest or get their routine. It's a lot, man. That's what we talked about a few episodes ago with the mental health part, man. It's it's really you could say you get to really see it. It's really affecting a lot of athletes overall in the world, man. It's just these are tough times, man. I'm hoping we get back to normal. Hopefully these vaccines or something comes back, and comes here quickly because we need the real sport. We need real sports really feeling the right way.
You are. I mean, you need fans in the stands. You need to feed off their energy. You need to do I get the safety. I get all that. But
right.
It's not the same. Watching a game and seeing cardboard cutouts in the stands, or just seeing those giant advertising signs.
Yeah,
It's like, come on.
it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous, man. But again, shout out to all the athletes playing during these hard times, because we feel for you, man. Because we don't know what it feels like to be in y'all guys' shoes right now. So, yeah.
All right.
That does it for our NBA talk.
All right, we're going to hit a quick break, and we're going to come back with some college basketball. Dick Fajal! Brackets.
Let's go. Let's go.
Whew. Unbelievable.
It's going to be fun.
Man, I can't. Who's winning right now? Let's see what the score is like. I need UCLA. I need them. Oh, it's tied 15.
5-15.
Mm-hmm. App State. I need App State to win.
Oh, they're down one.
Mm-hmm.
App State. 2 minutes left.
I had NC State winning. I had Wichita, but they lost by 1.
Oh, Drake beat Wichita State.
53-52.
I'm telling you, that's gonna be the tournaments, man.
Did you watch that Texas Southern game?
No, I didn't. I missed it. I missed it.
Man, St. Mary's, but they were absolutely, like, I think they were up by like 10-15. And Texas Southern just absolutely turned the gas on and just came back.
Oh my God. I missed that game. I wanted to see that game. Man,
these writing games are just. This is a preview of the mat.
Yeah, we're gonna be Yeah, our text messages is gonna be insane, man.
Oh man, I can't wait to see Gonzaga get bounced.
If they get bounced the first round, I'm turning my phone off because of you.
Oh, come on. I won't be too bad.
You won't be too bad.
No. I won't be too bad. I promise.
Oh, man. I can't wait, man. I can't wait for this. This is going to be nice.
All right. So we're only going to go through the round of 64. Keep it nice and easy.
Yeah. We'll keep it nice and easy, you know.
All right. Let's see. All right, we're back. We got a bracket going on. We want you guys to fill out a bracket with us for your chance to win a Race of Chalk hoodie, T-shirt, or a hat. You get to choose.
Go.
You get to choose. The link is in the description. It's on ESPN. You can search for our bracket, just a Race of Chalk. If you do win, you need to send a screenshot of who you are. I don't trust you guys. I don't know if I trust you guys or not. Just send us an email or DM, tweet at us, and hey, we'll get you the gear. But this is crazy so far.
Let's go.
It's absolute crazy. I mean, Drake won. NC State won. Texas Southern came back to win. UCLA's losing by 4 right now.
Oof.
Boise State's winning. And App State is down by 1 with a minute 17 to go. I don't know. I don't even know where to be. Like, where do we begin?
Let's
We're only going to reveal first round. Okay, we want to keep you on our toes. You guys have until tomorrow to fill out your brackets.
Come on, guys.
We got people joined up, so we need you guys to fill out your brackets.
Come on.
All right. We want to get this thing going. We want to get some numbers, and if I don't know if any of you beat me or Charles, we'll send you a couple stickers too.
Yeah, exactly. We will. And we'll do it in humble way.
Oh yeah.
You might not beat me though. You might not beat me.
Oh, I'm telling you right now, I'm gonna beat you. I'm telling you right now. Just you wait. I'm telling you right now, Gonzaga is not making it out of the Sweet 16.
Ooh.
Bye, Gonzaga.
I don't know about that. My guy. Gonzaga is number 1 for a reason. They're number one for a reason. I'm telling you.
I don't know. So, you want to start it off?
Let's go. Let's go for the round of 64, man. We can mix these games up, man. Let's go Virginia and Ohio.
Virginia,
Ohio. Yeah. Who you liking, man? Who you liking?
I'm just gonna go ahead and I'm gonna tell you that I like Virginia. I've liked Virginia this whole entire season. I like Virginia.
I love Virginia as well. I agree with you, man. Again, they've been through it. They understand what it takes. The coach understands what it takes to win.
It's Miami, Ohio. It's a MAC team.
Yeah, exactly. So, I take experience over, non-experience. So, Virginia definitely is gonna take over the first round for sure.
There's gonna be some upsets, and I can't wait to get to them.
Oh yeah. I see a couple too. But
I got one upset right here. I mean, yeah, it's a number 9 going up against a number 8, but I got Missouri upset in Oklahoma.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
That's a big upset too.
Missouri puts up they put up more points,
Yeah.
And they're 4-2 against the top 25 team.
Yeah.
I think that Missouri's going to pull out that. It's not a great upset, but a 9 beating an 8. Yeah,
9 beating 8. Absolutely. Yeah. Oklahoma's been playing great ball this year too. They've been playing great ball. I'm going to go against you, buddy. I'm going to go Oklahoma beating Missouri.
And then what? The following round, Oklahoma's going to beat Gonzaga?
Oh, no, of course not. Gonzaga. Let's stay on round 64 because Gonzaga. Let's go to Gonzaga. They're playing North. Gonzaga's going to scrape them. They're gonna win by at least 20 points that game.
I don't know. They might be playing App State.
Oh, they might be playing App State.
App State's winning right now, 53-52. 10 seconds to go. even then.
That changes.
App State only put a 53.
I was thinking, and that's the thing too. Gonzaga, man, they're a juggernaut, man. They're a juggernaut. They're gonna go to the second round easily.
They're gonna walk. They could start their bench and make it to the second round.
But I got a hot take for you. I got an upset for you.
I'm ready.
You ready? You sure you ready?
Mm-hmm.
I got VCU.
Don't you.
I'm joking. Oregon's definitely gonna beat VCU.
Who was it? VCU barely hung on against.
Yeah, I know. Oregon.
Bonaventure on Sunday.
Yeah, Oregon's they're gonna beat this VCU team. Might not be by a lot, but they're too talented. And they're not even a sleeper. A lot of people that I've talked to over the past few days, they got Oregon going pretty far. So,
I know
for Oregon.
I know I do, but as far as Sweet 16 goes, nope.
It's tough, and that leads to I got with this Georgetown and Colorado game. I got Georgetown winning.
Ooh, are you sure?
I love what Pat Ewing, even though they're depleted. But I just love this Georgetown team. They're number 12. Colorado's that's a tough. They're number 5 in the country. So I don't know, man. I love it. For some reason, I'm going with Georgetown. Just the fact of their, hopefully.
Again, I'm against you on that.
Yeah.
Colorado is definitely. I mean, they've been a better team this season. They've been playing some amazing basketball. I mean, they're number 5 for a reason.
Yeah. And I just love, for example, with Patrick Ewing, his energy he brings to his team, though. It goes to another. He's a former NBA player that is bringing that intensity. He played for Georgetown in his college career. He's gonna really understand how to win because he's gotten to the far in the finals with the NCAA tournaments. Even with this Michigan and Texas Southern game, I got Michigan winning this one, man. Juwan Howard, man, has his voice playing so hard, man, so hard. I just feel, man, they're one of my teams I think that can go far as well. But Texas Southern, they've had an okay season. They're 16th. Again, anything's possible with these tournaments. But Michigan definitely can take Texas Southern.
Oh yeah, I got Michigan. Even looking at who they're going to be playing in the second round, I got the Bonnies upsetting LSU.
Oof.
LSU, I mean, the SEC.
I like it.
It's a different. I mean, yeah, they're playing different basketball this season. I mean, I'm gonna put it on.
Roll Tide.
There's only one team in the SEC that's gonna make it far.
And who's that, brother?
It hurts my head to wear this. I don't think you understand how much I hate Alabama.
but you've been so consistent. This is a different Alabama team.
It is, and it's absolutely insane. I just think it's funny looking at all these Alabama football fans. They're all of a sudden basketball fans.
Exactly.
What where were you guys, last season when Alabama was what? Not even. But I mean, this Alabama team.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, they got Iona, so that's an easy. That's a cakewalk.
That's a dub. Yeah,
but who's Alabama gonna play? Who you got?
I got UConn beating Maryland. Yes.
No,
I got UConn beating Maryland.
I'm
Shout
sorry.
out to UConn, man.
I'm sorry.
You don't think? Yeah, and again, a couple guys I've been talking to too. They're shaking their head as well. Like, how can you pick UConn?
UConn's 0-4 against the top 25 team.
I know, man, but this is a different. When it comes to the tournament, man, you just get a different energy about yourself, man, as a group.
Yeah, but UConn's not the same UConn team when Emeka Okafor was playing.
Yeah, my guy Shabazz Napier, Kemba, Ben Gordon, all them guys that's played. I get it, man. And I thought about that pick, but I stuck to my gun because I love UConn. That could just be the fan of me picking this game, but they're number 7. Maryland's number 10. But I get it, man. They are 0-4. I just, I'm going to go with UConn with this one.
Let the madness begin. I got Maryland. I'm sorry.
You got Maryland. Oh yeah, and again, like I was flipping back and forth with this pick, but I went with the homer. You know what I mean? UConn all the way for sure.
Now, what's really going to kill me? I mean, looking right now, Texas, Abilene Christian. Obviously, Texas is going to win.
Oh, Texas.
Without a doubt. But what I see right now, BYU, they're either playing Michigan State or UCLA. Right now, Michigan State is only up 7 against UCLA. I like UCLA this year. For some reason, I want them to win right now. And I actually picked Michigan State or UCLA over BYU.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
You don't like BYU this year?
I don't like Mormons. No, I'm just kidding. No. I mean, if this was a football game, I'd watch it.
Yeah.
But I mean, there's just something about the BYU team.
Yeah.
I like UCLA. I love UCLA, and if they lose tonight, I might switch it because I'm not a big fan of Michigan State. I'm really not.
Yeah, I got BYU beating either Michigan State or UCLA in this game in advancing. They've been playing great ball all season. But again, UCLA, like you said, man, I like them as well. But BYU, they bring a different type of energy, in my opinion.
It's the madness, man.
Yeah. And even with this North Carolina and Wisconsin game, I even got Wisconsin beating North Carolina in this one.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I got that too. It's not the typical North Carolina team.
Yeah, man. And I think their programs are slowly just erasing. Because look at the Duke, man. Even I feel for Duke, but at the same time, I don't because they've been so successful all these years. But North Carolina, man, they always get to the tournament, but they lose the first round, second round. So it's just, I get it. I respect that they're still keeping intact with being consistent and making the tournament. But Wisconsin's a really good team, and I got Baylor meeting them in the second round, beating Hartford. So Baylor, Baylor's a juggernaut too.
I mean, we're on the same boat right there. I got Baylor, Wisconsin, round of 32.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, I have Villanova beating Winthrop.
Oh yeah, we both. Yeah.
I have Purdue beating North Texas.
Yeah, I got Texas Tech beating Utah State.
I in one of my other leagues, and I even had a future bet out on them to Texas Tech making Final Four. I'm not sure if they're going to make it to the Final Four this year.
I don't think so either.
They're going backwards.
Yeah. But yeah. I actually got them even moving past the second round as well. I got Arkansas, them playing Arkansas. And I got Texas Tech beating them. Even this Virginia Tech versus Florida, I got Virginia Tech.
Ooh, me too.
Yeah, I got Virginia Tech advancing. I got Ohio State beating Oral Roberts.
I got Oral Roberts.
What?
No, I'm just kidding.
Okay. Woo! Man, let me check my. Okay, I'm good.
Is your blood pressure all right?
I'm good.
Your heart beating okay? You would think?
I got Illinois beating Drexel. I got Georgia Tech beating Loyola Chicago. How you feel about this? I wanted to ask you, how you feel about this Tennessee?
I got Loyola Chicago winning.
Are you messing with me or is this?
No, I'm serious.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Wow, the upset.
But then, yeah. I mean, no,
it's not an upset. Yeah, they're. But
Georgia, I mean, this is just the tournament rankings. I mean,
exactly. Yeah, you're right.
There's just something about that Loyola Chicago team. I mean, if it was the Loyola Maryland or wherever that'd be a different story.
Yeah,
I don't know. One of my cousin goes there, so maybe that'll bring some good luck. Okay. But yeah, I got Tennessee Wax and Oregon State.
Oh yeah. I got Oklahoma State beating Liberty.
Yeah, it's not football, so
yeah.
I got Oklahoma State. Here's something for you. San Diego State, Syracuse. Who you got?
Oh, Syracuse.
Woo!
Syracuse all the way.
Man, I thought we were gonna go against each other. Yeah, I got Syracuse too.
Syracuse all the way.
Syracuse, West Virginia.
I got West Virginia. Oh, come on, man. We were hyping this thing. We're supposed to be going against each other. I
know.
Who you got, Clemson or Rutgers?
I got Rutgers.
Okay, I got Clemson.
Ooh.
And I think we're agreeing with this one, Houston versus Cleveland State.
Hell no. Cleveland State is going to win by at least 15 touchdowns.
Stop. Exactly. There you go. We got Houston spanking Cleveland State on this one. So where did we disagree? Let's go back real quick. Where did we disagree? Let's go. Gonzaga or versus North or App? Who you got?
I got Gonzaga, no doubt.
Oklahoma versus Missouri.
Actually, let's see. Did this game end yet? Wow, Norfolk. Oh, wow. They won by 1.
Oh,
App State was 3.5-point favorites too. They lost to Norfolk.
Too bad Gonzaga's gonna spank you guys.
Oh yeah.
So we agree with Gonzaga. Oklahoma, Missouri. Who you got?
Missouri.
Okay, we disagree with that one. I got Oklahoma. Creighton versus UCSB.
Creighton.
I got Creighton. Okay, we agree with that. Virginia. We got Virginia. USC versus Drake.
I got Drake.
I got USC. But shout out to Drake.
Drizzy.
Kansas versus East Washington.
Kansas, no doubt.
Oregon versus VCU. Oregon.
Gotta go with my Ducks. Quack, 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 quack.
Iowa versus Grand Canyon.
Grand Canyon, isn't that an online school? Grand Canyon.
I believe so, right? Yeah.
Grand Canyon, Southern New Hampshire, Phoenix, University of Phoenix. Aren't they all related?
I got Iowa beating that whatever school they're at. So you got Iowa, right? You got Iowa.
I got Iowa.
You got Michigan versus
Michigan.
Texas.
I got the Bonnies beating LSU.
We disagree with that. LSU. You got Colorado.
I got Colorado over Georgetown.
I got Georgetown. Florida State versus UNC Greensboro.
I don't know. I might have to flip on that Colorado because Patrick Ewing, he's pretty pissed off about what happened at the Garden.
That's what I'm telling you, man.
Is my name not in the rafters?
Right. Oh man.
No, Colorado's a better team.
Yeah.
Florida State.
Florida State. BYU versus
I got
who's winning
Michigan
that game
State or UCLA right now. Let me look at the score. Michigan State's winning 35-23.
Oh yeah, so that changed. Damn, I might have to change. Nah, I can't.
Nope.
You have
until tomorrow. You have until tomorrow to change your picks.
I got BYU. I'm gonna stick to my gun.
I got. Hopefully UCLA comes back.
Yeah, they can.
It's still early.
Yeah.
It's It's 4 minutes 23 seconds left in the first.
They can't go down 15 though.
Oh hell no! I hope not. I want UCLA.
They can't go down 15 points. But I got
Texas.
You got Texas. I got Texas too. Maryland. Okay, Maryland. I got UConn. You got Alabama. We both got Alabama. We both got Baylor.
Wisconsin.
Both got Wisconsin. We both got Villanova. Purdue.
Texas Tech. Arkansas. Virginia Tech. We both have Oral Roberts, right?
No, Ohio State. I got Ohio State.
Illinois.
Yep.
We're against each other here. You like Georgia Tech. I like Loyola Chicago.
Tennessee.
Oklahoma State. I got Syracuse.
Oh, you got Syracuse. Okay.
I got Syracuse. West Virginia. Rutgers. And Houston.
I got Clemson, and we both got Houston. Okay.
Man, I know in one of my other brackets, I actually picked Houston to win the whole thing.
I won't be mad.
Not in this one. I did not pick Houston to win this.
Not in this one. This was just the first round, people. This was just the first round.
First round.
Round.
Our picks are going to come out once the games start tomorrow. Our picks are going to come out. You'll be able to see all of our.
I'm confident, man.
Oh, I am too.
I'm confident.
I don't know how you.
I'm not gonna lie, though. I am nervous about this BYU pick. I might change it tonight. I'm not sure because I'm not liking how Michigan State might come out angry and if they get.
I'm telling you.
So I have to sleep on that BYU pick, but I might not because I'll stick to my gun. This is who I was thinking of. I'll stick to them. But overall, my old picks, honestly, man, I think I'm gonna win it all.
I don't think so.
With my pick, I think I'm gonna win it all.
I don't think so. I do not think so. I'm sorry.
I'm very, very confident right now.
You are?
Yeah. If you don't see me on next week's episode, that means something.
That means Gonzaga lost.
Oh man, yeah. But we appreciate everybody signing in, and
let me take this hat off. I'm sorry.
We appreciate everybody playing this with us, man. That just shows a lot. How many we got? We got 11 people. 10?
We got 11 people right now.
And those 11 people, we really appreciate you guys, and everybody else. Keep, you still got till tonight, man. Just have some fun with us. See if you can beat me or Dan. Again, you get a free hat, T-shirt, hoodie, whatever you want. You know what I'm saying? Sticker, whatever you want. You can choose.
And if you beat us, we'll send you some stickers. We'll send you some. It won't be anything bad. We're not sore losers. We're not sore losers
at all. But again, we appreciate everybody just supporting us. We just really, really do. We're just ourselves. We really enjoy giving you guys content. And again,
we got a good guest coming on next week.
Ooh,
local guy.
Should we announce it now or we announced it earlier on the Instagram. We announced it on the Instagram. So if you guys don't follow us on Erase the Chalk on Instagram. We announced it on our story. But we got a nice young guest coming on next week, a very humble individual. I know him very well. So yeah, look out for that for our next episode. Episode 13.
13, lucky number 13.
Lucky number 13.
It's getting close to my birthday too, so
let's go.
No,
you don't want.
Man, my knees are starting to hurt.
Oh man,
my back, my knees,
my neck, my back, my ankles,
my neck, and my back. Oh man,
yeah, man. This is.
I don't know. We talked a lot this episode. We talked a lot, not just basketball. We talked shit bum Patriots. Oh wow, that was the first time I swore in like an episode.
Wow.
I'm sorry. The crap bum Patriots. No, I mean they're making moves. I think it's a little bit like I said
they
before.
Just signed Andrews back. Let's go. Hey, Dan,
I think it might be.
Take that jersey off, Dan.
Nope. I'm rocking the Herb. I'm rocking the Herb.
Next year is Bill Belichick's year.
Oh, and by the way, whoever loses between me and Charles, we have a we're gonna have a friendly wager going on.
Oh yeah.
Let's see. If I beat Charles, I want Charles to wear a hot dog costume for a future episode. And he's got to wear it the whole episode. So listen, make that flip now. Michigan State, UCLA against BYU. Make that pick.
Let's do a air hair shake. I'll do it.
All right. What do you got going for me?
So, if our listeners, if Dan loses, and this is a very high chance he can lose.
Bye Gonzaga. Oh, don't tell me I got to wear a Gonzaga shirt.
Oh no. Something not as worse as I am.
If you tell me I have to wear a LeBron James jersey, I'm gonna cry.
You took the words right out of my mouth. And you know what? You have two choices to pick, listeners. He does not like LeBron James. And he also does not like this. He's gonna scream on this one. He wears the number 55, and he lives in Miami, Florida. Plays for the Miami Heat. His name. What's his name, Dan? Come on, Dan.
I'm gonna end up punching myself in the face if I have to wear that jersey.
Dan.
Duncan Robinson. Oh my God. Hey, I mean, I would buy that jersey. That jersey I sent you, I would buy that jersey. And then as soon as I'm done wearing that, I'll just do what I did with one of my Red Sox jerseys. I had a Jonathan Papelbon jersey. As soon as we got rid of him, I cut his name off the back. I cut the numbers off. It's just a blank jersey now.
Every time you finish the sentence, you have to end it with either saying LeBron James is the greatest or Duncan Robinson is the greatest. You have to say it every time you speak. You have before you switch it to me. You have to say, "Oh, LeBron James is the greatest," or "Duncan Robinson is the greatest."
Oh God!
So
I'm not worried about. I'm going to win, so I'm not.
So do we have an air?
Absolutely.
Good.
I'm going to call you Hot Dog Boy.
I hope I don't lose, guys.
I'll go pick that up at Target. I think they still have the costume section. What size do you take? Small, medium?
What size I take?
What size hot dog do you take?
I'll tell you off air.
All right, this is getting out of control.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Thanks for listening.
You guys.
We'll catch you next week.
In the books. Thank you guys. We appreciate it.
We're gonna try and keep our episodes short and simple, sweet.
Yeah.
We're not gonna try and crush 2.5 hours on you guys. So we're gonna keep them nice and short, and this will be the average time that we'll come out with you, and average time we'll be popping live. So just stay tuned. Get ready to see Charles in a hot dog costume.
Sounds good, man.
Fill out your brackets.
Follow us on Twitter, IG.
Racer Chalk. I'm Dan in the car.
Charles _ McCray on Instagram.
No longer Lost Mojo 4.
No. I might change it back on Twitter. I might change it back on Twitter.
All right. No, you're gonna have to change your name to Hot Dog Man.
I'm gonna be pissed that whole episode.
Oh, so you're admitting you're gonna lose?
Oh no, I'm just saying.
All right. All right, we'll bring it to you. We'll bring you next week. Happy Madness. Happy Madness. Hopefully our brackets don't get too busted this first weekend.
Hopefully COVID doesn't ruin anything, you know.
Hey, Duke's not in it, so
yeah,
who cares?
Exactly. Yeah.
All right, guys. We'll catch you next week.
All right.